Hi everyone, I'm Timaeus, and we're back with another quest guide for making history. The objective is to preserve the outpost, which is a unique location right here in the middle of seemingly nowhere between the Chino stronghold and the West Ardune area. For requirements, you need to have completed the quest is Priest in Peril, and the rest goes up to the points where you only need the amulet. So completely finish Priest in Peril, can partially finish the rest goes. You just need the Ghost Week amulet. Speaking of which, make sure you have it with you, and also one spade, one sapphire amulet, so just regular, and a way to travel to and enter Port Potassium one time. If you have finished the Ghost Ahoy quest, Ghost Ahoy, that should be a S, but you can use the ectophile, which is given to you at the end of the quest by one of the ghost members of the Ghost Village. This ectophile, once you use it, puts you right there, and then basically it automatically recharges as well. And then after you finish the Ghost Ahoy quest, you have free access into this city. You don't have to pay ecto tokens, which is like a unique currency to actually enter into the city. If you have not done the quest, you can use a charter ship. Charter ship. You can use your amulet glory to Kramja, specifically the Musa Point area. And from the Musa Point area, you can take a charter ship. I think for 1,100 coins. So in Kramja, you can take a charter ship for 1,100 coins in this Musa Point region, which will allow you to get straight into the city and not have to actually pay ecto tokens. So that's one way to kind of avoid having to deal with ecto tokens if you have not done the Ghost Sword quest. And basically, having 4 energy potions is good, helps you be more energy efficient. A way to fast travel to the actual outpost, which conveniently you can use the Necklace of Passage. Necklace of Passage puts you directly at the outpost. And a way to fast travel to East Ardune, such as using Ardune teleport tablets. Castle's War, such as using Rune Dueling, puts you straight into the Castle's War area. And also a way to fast travel to Roleka, which is a pain. So the way I'm doing this is basically I'm going to use a Camelot teleport tablet, and then just running my way all the way north from Camelot all the way to Roleka. If you have access to fair rings, you can use that. Saves you a bit more, I guess, walking, but it's definitely not a convenient location to go to. Okay, so once you have everything. To start this quest, make your way to the outpost. You can use Necklace of Passage, push you directly at the outpost. For reference, the outpost is between West Ardune and also Chino Stronghold, right there. Then let's enter inside, and we're going to talk to Jirao, this guy. Hi there. All is lost. Sorry? Just look around you. This great building will soon be in ruins. Great building. Of course, this building has a history spanning generations. I see. Great history, not necessarily great building. But why will it be destroyed? It's to be ripped apart to make way for King Lathis' new alchemist lab. Does the king not respect the outpost's great history? Well, actually, nobody knows the history from but there's something we can do. Wait, you can help us. Me? Yes, uncover the history of this building to convince King Lathis to leave it alone. Do you want to know more about this place? Tell me more. That's what I like to hear. Let me tell you about the outpost. With many occupants over the years, the building has seen much action. It started life as an outpost. Its sole purpose being to see invading armies. before they saw the city of Dune. Pretty generic storyline, but I guess there's more to it, this story than meets the eye. If all goes well, I will be able to turn it into a museum as a monument. What do you think? I guess I will make a stand for history. You know, thank you so much. You are really my savior. Where should I go? What do you want me to do? There are 3 people that might be able to help us. It doesn't really matter what you say. Silver merchant in Isudune, and that's basically what it is. Anyway, so you can talk to him to learn more about each individual. Not really necessary, as you can see from the quest journal. Oops, it's a wrong quest. Once you have this information, you can just go to any one of these 3 NPCs in any order. The order doesn't really matter. You can't return back to him until I've actually met everyone. So that's make sure you've done that. Alright, so the order I'm doing this is for my convenience. That's about it. I'm gonna go to the Undune marketplace and talk to the Aaron, the silver merchant. So once you're in Isudune, head to the marketplace, and the silver merchant is just in the northwest stall. There's the marketplace, and there it is. Talk to him. Silver, best prices for buying and selling in all Kandarin. About the outpost. Are you Aaron? Oops, sorry about it guys, my recording just stopped by itself, and I'm back now. That's I am. What do you want? You realize I'm working right now. This shouldn't take too long. I just want to ask you about your great-grandfather, the one who lived in the outpost. What's it to you? I'm doing research for a man called Jarrell. Apparently the king wants to burn the place down for his own alchemist lab. That can only cause chaos. Well, my great-grandfather lived and died there according to my mother, but even she knows very little about him. I see. The only thing I have is this key. It's a strange key. It changes temperature by itself as you walk around. I'm afraid I don't know what else to do. No idea at all. I imagine it's to some sort of chest of his belongings, as it's too small for a door. Perhaps you can, I guess, find it and discover some secret clues. Better than nothing. Will you give it to me? Try feeling its change in temperature as you walk around. Okay, so now we have ourselves the enchanted key. Sorry if like the recording stops a few times and it seems kind of like I guess choppy as you watch it. But anyway, I'll try to smooth things out. My computer is not doing so well, I guess. Alright, so once you have the key, just head your way to Castle's War. You can use your ring of dueling. Once you're here, head your way north to the north bridge. So basically around here. The chest is around this area. So as you if you try to feel the key, you see it changes temperature, warmer than last time. So we're moving in the right direction basically. Warmer than last time. So that's how you would use this key. It's like a hot cold minigame. So around here is the chest. Just use the key. For example, if it's colder than last time, it means you move in the wrong direction. For example, if I walked over here, same temperature, so no difference. Same temperature. We go over here, same temperature. Move one here, same temperature. So one here, same temperature. So it's not the right direction. We go down here, colder. So this is the wrong direction. So basically, this must be the right direction. So hot and cold, basically, that's how you would find it out, I guess, naturally. Then once you have found a spot that's steaming, just dig into it, and you get yourself a chest. And then just, use the enchanted key to open the chest, and you find yourself a journal, and you throw the chest away. I'm not going to read this journal, but if you want to, I'll pause for you guys. Alright, so that's one piece of history we have. Now I'm going to go to Port Potassium to talk to Dralek the Ghost. You can use your ectofile if you have it. Otherwise, an alternative is to use a charter ship. A charter ship to get into this area. Because if you have not done the Ghost Ahoy quest, you need to pay ecto tokens to actually enter into the city. Unless you use a charter ship, I think you can bypass it that way. So you can take a charter ship from Musa Point in Karamja, near the over here, for 1,100 coins. So Amulet Glory to Karamja, then basically 1,100 coins for a charter ship, and that will put you essentially right here. In which case you can bypass the ecto token payment. If you have done the Ghost Ahoy quest, just use the ectofile. And also you have free access here. Anyways, once you're here, head over to the general store, which is the south westmost building. Around here is Dralek. Sometimes he's inside, sometimes he's outside. Just talk to him. Make sure you have equipped your Ghost Peak amulet. Oh, you're Dralek? Wow, I haven't spoke to a living soul for a very long time. I don't remember how long. So you are Dralek? Yes, I am. Great. Do you know anything about the outpost north of Dune? I don't really like to talk about it, but I died there. Oh, I see. I do have a scroll which may interest you that describes the timeline of the outpost, but first I wonder if you can help me tie up a problem, a loose end. Like what? Well, I left to go to the outpost against the wishes of my wife. I promised I would return to her, but obviously I did not as I died there. She's a ghost nearby, but won't listen to my apologies. You want me to patch things up? Yes, how do you know? Call it traveler's intuition. Okay, well perhaps you could give her a strung sapphire amulet, because this is what I gave her the day I left. Her name is Melina, by the way. No problemo. Alright, so once you have finished talking to him, head away into this northeast building, north of the building with the pan icon, so this north one. Then talk to Melina and give her the regular sapphire amulet. If you don't mind me asking, are you Melina? That I am. What is it to you? I'm talking on behalf of Dralek. I believe he left you but never returned. Yes, what an empty gesture. He's apologizing to me. That's not sufficient. Well, actually, he told me to give you this amulet. Really, he remembers. It's just like the one I gave him before he left. I honestly believe he's sorry. I'm so glad. Please tell him that I forgive him. I will. Alas, I feel complete. Farewell. Goodbye. And that's how. And she literally disappears into the ether. Okay, so wow. And turn to Dralek. I gave her the amulet. She was very pleased, and she said she just wanted to know you still care. Excellent. I'm so glad that she believes me. I can finally rest in peace. Can I have the scroll you want? You mentioned earlier. Of course. Here you go. I have no other use for it, and I can forever be free. Thank you. And he is still here, unfortunately. I guess so trapped. I will not read the scroll, but you can read it as a pause. Alright, so that's 2 down. The last one is Drawn the Warrior, and he is all the way in Roleka. So you can use a Camelot Teleport tablet, push your way there, then just head your way all the way north to Roleka. If you have access to a fair ring, I guess you can use that as well. Saves you a few more steps. Anyway, so let me just walk my way all the way north to the Roleka area. Once you're inside Roleka, head away to the dairy churn area, just east of the long hall. This is the dairy churn area. We're going to talk to Blanin, right here, right by this area, who is the brother of Drawn. Has he killed one of your families? Not that I know of. So how can I help you? I'd like to talk to your brother, John, about the outpost north of Adune. I'm afraid he's not very easy to talk to, so it's good that you came to see me first. You need to remember a few things when talking to him. Like, you must be firm with him and don't mention that I sent you. In case he asks, he wields an iron mace in battle, eats rats for breakfast, kittens for lunch, and bunnies for tea. And he gives you all the answers that you need to know to actually, I guess, gain the trust of John. I know this sounds strange, but John won't talk to anyone unless they know him very well. He's a secretive guy. So once you have done that, head way north to the northmost dock, so this dock area. And now we're going to talk to John. What's his face? John. There we are. I need to talk to you. Why should I? So now say I'm after important answers. But how do you know me? And then say why you're the famous warrior John. I know everything about you. If so, what weapon do I use? Say an iron mace, like the one he's holding right there. When do I like to eat rats? And the answer is going to be breakfast. When are kittens best devoured? Say lunch. What do I usually eat for tea? Say bunnies. This guy is very macho, I guess. What color spider blood tastes the best? Say red. How many years old am I? Say 36. And months? Say 8. What are the most interesting ages for battles? Say the 5th and 4th. And my house is situated where? Northeast side of town. What is my brother's name? Blannon, which is taught to him. And my pet cat is called Fluffy. It's so he eats kittens for lunch, but has a pet cat. I feel bad for that cat. Anyway, what is 5 plus 7? Say 12. But what does that have to do with anything? Everything besides is 13. No, actually, I think you'll find that it is actually 12. Huh. Hey, I guess he counts to himself. Very well, you know me quite well. I'll answer any questions you have. Alright. Well, what are they? I'm trying to find out the history of the outpost near Ardune. Can you help me? Let me see. Ah, yes. I remember reading a battle that took place many years ago. 2 ex-friends led our forces in a small battle that ended with them pitted against each other at the top of the outpost as the sole survivors because of their superior strength. Ex-friends? They were once friends, but the difference in their beliefs meant they fell out. One chose to follow the god of Zamrock, the other chose to follow Saradomin. But finding themselves in this extreme situation at the top of the outpost caused them to see the errors in their ways, like the waste of life, the lost friendship, and the wasted time. They both decided to unite under Guthix, a different god. Doesn't necessarily solve the problem, but anyway. Happy endings. Thank you. I will report back to Jirao now. Anything else? Well, I was wondering how do you get the bloodstains out of your clothes? Begone! I guess I ignored him. And with everything that we have now ascertained, head back to the outpost. And we're going to talk to Jirao. Hi there. How goes it? I found a journal. Good, let's see what it says. The person who wrote this journal spent time living in the outpost following the order of Zamrock. I see. He talks of all nasty things they did to the people of Ardune, which I care not to mention. It looks like they were stopped by someone, but it doesn't say who. Interesting. I talked to the warrior. What did he say? Well? And I asked him how to get the bloodstains out of the clothes, and he didn't like that. It seems you're lucky he didn't eat you or beat you up. Well done. Another piece of the puzzle. I have been in contact with the ghost you suggested and recovered this. Interesting scroll. There seems to be a great battle at the outpost, then one of the survivors became king and the other started the marketplace. Huh. Good work. It all makes sense now. I never realized there was quite so much history, but it was more than I could have hoped. I'm glad to hear. What's the whole story? Many years ago, there were two friends who fell out because of religion. One decided to dedicate his life to Sardoman, the other to Zamrock. Years passed, and a follower of Zamrock moved into the outpost with a group of others to cause havoc. To Ardune, the people of the city called upon Sardoman followers, and then a great battle ensued between the two ex-friends at the top of the tower as the sole survivors. Realizing their mistakes, they became friends once more. One decided to become king, the other to spread the equality. The other chose to start up a market where all trades and wares could equally and fairly be traded. The one that became king is the great-grandfather of King Lastus. So what do I do now? Well, I'll write down everything in detail, and then you can pass this on to the king. Yes. So now we have ourselves the seal letter. So let's go to the king. So if you don't know where the king is, I got the king of East Adune anyway. He is on the west side right here. Once you're at the castle, head way upstairs to the second floor of the castle, and then talk to the king in this, I guess, little throne room about the outpost. Here is a letter. I had no idea that place had any value at all. All of this about my great-grandfather and Jural's plan to make it into a museum makes for a very convincing case. I'm sure he only wants what's best. Very well, I will comply with his request. Take this back to him, and with my kind regards. Thank you, sir. So now we have the letter to give back to Jural. Snail mail, so to speak, and then give it to him to end the quest. I've been to the king and gave him the letter. Here's another letter back for you. Good work, hurrah! You're done. We saved the outpost. My pleasure. I can now continue with my plans for this place. Thank you. Take a look at the artifacts in the new museum. You may find something of interest. Quest complete. Also 3 quest points. Prayer, crafting speed, 750 coins, and the enchanted key. As you can see, this place is now into a museum. I guess whatever capacity it can do so. There's a shield display. You can I guess view artifacts from the battle. And also a bookcase, I guess, which has stuff you can read about the history, like the history of Adune, times of Asdignus, mysterious adventure, which I guess is us. Anyway, so hopefully this place can continue to thrive and I guess become more and encapsulate more history of this area.